The Interspecies Youth Development Conference had been proceeding smoothly until Dr. Hexani decided to include humans in her research on childhood play patterns across the galaxy. As the leading xenopsychologist studying juvenile behavioral development, she believed understanding human recreation would provide valuable insights into their species' remarkable adaptability. She was not prepared for what she discovered. Subject Human 7, Designation Tommy, Dr. Hexani announced to her research team, her 6 eyes focusing independently on the 12-year-old boy sitting across from them in the sterile interview chamber. Please describe your favorite recreational activity. Tommy Williams, visiting the research station as part of the first human youth exchange program, grinned with the infectious enthusiasm that made his species simultaneously endearing and concerning to galactic researchers. Tag! He announced proudly. Dr. Hexani's bioluminescent patches flickered with relief. Finally, something that sounded harmless. Please elaborate on this tag activity. Well, you pick someone to be it, and they have to chase everyone else and try to touch them, Tommy explained. When you get tagged, you become it and have to chase the others. The research team exchanged satisfied glances. A simple pursuit game, perfectly normal childhood behavior observed across dozens of species. Fascinating, Dr. Hexani noted, her manipulator appendages gracefully recording data. And where do human children typically engage in this activity? Oh, anywhere really, Tommy said casually. Playgrounds, forests, swamps, beaches during shark season, abandoned buildings, construction sites, highway overpasses. Dr. Hexani's recording stylus snapped in half. Shark season? Yeah, it's way more fun when there's actual danger, Tommy continued cheerfully. Last summer we played in the Everglades during gator mating season. Billy almost got caught by a 12-footer, but that's what made it exciting. Research assistant Clix Vera, a crystalline being whose species evolved in perfectly safe cage systems, began emitting high-frequency stress harmonics. You played a pursuit game in the territory of large predators? Well, you have to be smart about it, Tommy explained patiently. We always post lookouts for the really big ones. And if someone spots a bull gator, we all freeze until it passes. That's part of the rules. The rules, Dr. Hexani repeated weakly, include protocols for avoiding apex predators? Of course. Safety first, Tommy said with the earnestness that only children could manage. My mom would kill me if I got eaten by something stupid like a regular 6-foot gator. Dr. Zixthok, whose gaseous form was rapidly condensing with anxiety, managed to vocalize. What constitutes a non-stupid predator encounter? Tommy's eyes lit up with enthusiasm. Oh, that's easy. Bears are smart. They deserve respect. Mountain lions are cunning hunters. Venomous snakes are just defending themselves. But regular gators under 8 feet? That's just careless. The research team fell silent as they processed the implications of a species that taught their children to categorize predator encounters by intelligence and worthiness rather than simply avoiding them entirely. Perhaps, Dr. Hexani suggested hopefully, you could tell us about quieter games? Indoor activities? Hide and seek, Tommy exclaimed. Several team members activated personal force fields preemptively. That's where one person counts while everyone else hides, Tommy continued. The seeker has to find everyone. We usually play in the old mine shafts outside town or in the storm drain system during flash flood season. Mine shafts, Dr. Hexani repeated in a voice devoid of emotion. During flood season. Yeah. The mines are great because there are lots of unstable tunnels and deep shafts, so you have to be really creative with hiding spots. And the storm drains add time pressure because you might get swept away if you don't surface before the water rises. Research assistant Velnara, whose species communicated through color changes, was now cycling through patterns that roughly translated to Existential crisis in progress. Tommy. Dr. Hexunny asked carefully. Do human children play any games that don't involve mortal peril? Tommy thought seriously for several moments. Well, there's chess. The research team leaned forward hopefully. But that's boring unless you play it in dangerous places, Tommy added. We usually set up boards on construction crane arms or bridge cables. The height makes you think more carefully about your moves. Dr. Hexunny quietly activated her emergency psychological support protocols. One final question, she managed. What do human adults think of these activities? Tommy looked puzzled. They love it. Dad always says games like that made him the man he is today. Mom won 3 regional alligator tag championships before she got married. They're proud that we're keeping family traditions alive. Family traditions, Dr. Hexunny whispered. Oh yeah, Grandpa holds the all-time record for tornado chase tag, Tommy said proudly. He tagged 17 people during an F4 tornado in Oklahoma. The family still talks about it at reunions. Dr. Hexunny made 2 urgent notes in her research file. First, recommend immediate reclassification of human childhood development from normal to continuous survival training. Second, schedule extended therapy sessions for her entire research team. As Tommy was escorted back to his quarters, chattering excitedly about teaching the other alien youth participants how to play lava tag in the station's geothermal maintenance tunnels, Dr. Hexunny realized that humanity's greatest achievement wasn't their technology or their adaptability. It was somehow managing to survive their own childhoods.